guys, so we have come to an undisclosed location for the pure fact that although it's raining, I might actually be able to get some good stuff. So, well, let's start with this. I think the one thing that Peugeot has got going for it at the moment with the 3008 is that it has the iCockpit. Obviously this is the Allure trim line, so I'm not too sure what the rest of it's like. So you've got this, which is very nice. You also have this. So it's got Apple CarPlay and Android, the Android equivalent. So I can access Spotify, things like that. The setup is actually really weird. So obviously I'm used to having like everything on one stick here, yes, and then here for cruise control, right? So it's really funny at the moment trying to drive because I can't watch my screen properly when I'm trying to drive, which is hilarious. The other thing is as well, is a few of my friends when they've gotten in the car with me, bless them, turned around and said to me, Steph, where the bloody hell's the heating in this place? Well, this is really interesting actually. This button here controls heating. So your AC and everything else is all electronically done through here, touchscreen, rather than, you know, having like buttons down here or whatever. Other things we've got sat nav, which I think runs off of Apple CarPlay. By the looks of things, we have vehicle driving function. So you've got automatic headlamp dipping. Yep, this thing actually dips from main to dip beam for you. It's brilliant. Help changing lanes. That's hilarious. The car basically drives itself on the motorway sometimes when I can't be bothered, or when I'm getting really tired, which is quite funny. Obviously, there, stop start, parking sensors, blind spot sensors, blah de blah de blah. Vehicle setting, so headlights, comfort, vehicle access, blah blah blah. It's got electronic child locks as well. Yeah. So it's pretty neat setup actually. The only interesting thing I had was when I first got one of these, the first Peugeot 3008 car I had fun trying to find the fog lights, so I don't tend to drive this when it's foggy. But yeah, you got stuff there. You got this, like, unfortunately it's not nighttime, but when it's a bit darker I will show you, but you do have mood lighting in here. Unfortunately it's one colour only, it's blue. What else can I show you? Let's pop that there quickly. If I pop the car into reverse actually, press the brake pedal. Okay. I like this. We have reversing camera with 360-degree view on there. It also has blind spot sensors, which is quite cool. But yeah, this car has a 360-degree view camera, which is actually really nice. And you can actually, let me put the parking brake on quickly. And you can change the camera settings as well. So you've got zoom view, zoom rear view, 180 view, which is just bloody weird. And then standard view, which is that, and then I tend to have it on auto mode. Yeah, but I'm gonna do. No, the other reason why we came to this undisclosed location is also because I really want to see what the straight line acceleration is like on the car, and I've not been able to do it on a motorway because it's far too busy on the way down. So I'm gonna do it now and do it for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it a different way. Right then. Let's do this. She's good. Considering it's rainy, she's pretty damn good. She's also only a 1.2. Although she's got quite a high brake horsepower for a 1.2 in my opinion. But also, I'm driving this on the hand controls, which is an absolute 2 seconds pain in the backside. The other thing I do not like with this car Notice how before I had the windscreen wipers set to auto. And this is my biggest gripe, this is my biggest pain in the backside thing I hate about this car, right? Every time we turn the car on, you have to put the automatic wipers on, okay? Let me show you. If I turn the car off, and then I turn it back on. Okay, it actually did it this time, it actually kept them on. But yeah, normally they go off, which is just an absolute pain in the backside. Obviously, you know, you don't want them going off and things like that. But yeah, for 1.2 her acceleration seems pretty good, but the engine's really noisy. Fuel consumption is a load of rubbish. She makes the Mercedes look good, put it that way. She makes Mercedes-Benz look good on fuel consumption. What else can I say about this car? To be honest, right, okay, the seats are comfy. Would I buy this myself? No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, but then again, and I have to admit this to people, I am biased. I do prefer to drive either a Mercedes-Benz or an Audi. Simple as that. I don't care which model. Those brands. I'm extremely loyal to those two brands, as people can tell. But no, I mean, like, for a hire car, she's all right. I suppose also one of the other things that makes it really difficult with trying to see sort of like what these cars are like as well is, oh gosh, if I show you. Obviously, people know my hand controls are normally attached to the steering wheel. Link's hand controls are not attached to the steering wheel. They're attached to the pedals, okay? I'm going to warn you now. If getting a hire car, you are driving with someone else and you are looking to share the driving, you need to get them trained up on hand controls. Because with the Link system, you cannot use the accelerate and brake pedal normally. So obviously, the system that I have in the car that I normally drive, is called Jeff Goslin. Brilliant system. Other people can drive my car like a normal car, no different. This one you can't. It's physically impossible. I mean, yeah. What else was I gonna say? I think that's about it actually. I mean, she's got a lot of gadgets on her actually. That's what I was gonna say. So as well as the blind spot sensors, lane change and assist, she's got a anti-collision system, which is very basic compared to Mercedes and Audi and things like that. But anyway, yep, she at least has one. Oh yeah, she's got various different, on the iCockpit, she's got various different settings actually. Let me just scroll through. So I've got it on, so I had it on personal there. You can go to you can go to navigation, which normally brings the map up there. There you go. You can go driving, which basically shows you the lane. So it shows you the lane, and if you're getting too close, it will warn you before it actually puts you back in itself. Dials. Now, this is one thing I can't bloody understand, okay? Peugeot, when you do a rev counter, the zero's normally here, and whatever else is normally here. Why the hell have you got it backwards? I don't know. But it is another big annoyance for me. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I suppose at least you've got the speed the correct way round. But anyhow, I hate it. Right, let's go minimum. That just shows your speed. That literally just shows your speed and cruise control. But I'm going to send it back to personal. But yeah, it's an absolute pain in the backside. Like literally, there's two big things that I hate about it. Oh, another big thing actually before I go. Cruise control. I will warn you now, if you ever get to Peugeot, do not get their basic cruise control, get the adaptive one. Why? Because their basic cruise control doesn't hold the speed. If I am putting the car at cruise control on 50 miles an hour, okay, I want the car to be at 50 miles an hour. I do not want the car to allow the speed to creep over 50 miles an hour, okay? On a car in 2017, this should not be happening, right? Vauxhall, Mercedes, Ford, everyone else has managed to sort it where their car doesn't tick over 50 or 40 or whatever you've got it set to. Okay, I'm not being funny or nothing. If you use the basic cruise control on a Peugeot and you're going down the hill, the likelihood you'll get a speeding fine is very high. It's very high. That's all I'm going to say on it. But yeah, I'm going to get out of the way of people.